parents, students, principals, teachers, and other members of the Woodbridge community, I'd like to welcome you to this year's 2024-2025 Dr. Martin Luther King Essay Writing Competition. The story of this competition goes back to the contributions of a very esteemed member of the Woodbridge community, who happens to also be the parent, I believe, of two of our esteemed principals, Ms. Patricia Osborne. And it was her vision that we provide students an opportunity to reflect on the work, the beliefs, and the mission of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We frame this competition in a way where we're not telling the students what to believe. We're not telling the students this is what Dr. King's dream means. We're introducing them to his words and providing them an opportunity to tell us what they think this dream means. I can tell you, after reading the essays, this is likely one of the best batches of essays that we've had to date. I am so very proud of all of the students who are in this space. Please give all of the students a round of applause. If you are here, students, it is because out of all of the fifth graders in your school, you are the one that was chosen to represent your school. So some of our schools might have 50, 60, or more fifth graders, and you were the one that were chosen to represent your school. So you are a winner. I hope you are extremely proud of yourself, because not everybody was given the opportunity to represent their school. So if you are here, you are truly a shining star, and we appreciate you. To put together an event like this, it takes not only the effort of us at Central Office, but I'd be remiss if I did not recognize all of the teachers who put the hard work in to really introduce Dr. King and his dream to our students. All of the parents and family members who have embodied the characteristics of Dr. King to the extent that our students actually reflect and they say, you know, my mom, my dad, my grandma, my aunt, my uncle, my nephew, my cousin, they are the one that make me proud. They are the one that make me see Dr. King's legacy still alive. So none of this takes place without you. I definitely want to demonstrate that appreciation for you here today. We are going to recognize all of our school-wide winners, and then we will finish our program by providing the district winner an opportunity to read their essay aloud. So next up, I would like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joseph Massimino.
Good evening, welcome. First and foremost, I want to thank all the parents for coming out tonight. For those who won the contest for their school at some point, and I tell everybody this throughout the day, don't say it now, say it at some point you go home. The people who came here, that is the foundation upon which you will grow. Say thank you. Don't say it now, don't say it when you get in the car, say it at some point when you get home, because it means something then when they don't expect it, right? Mom, dad, sisters, brothers, grandparents, aunts, uncles. When they say it takes a village, I agree it does. And we have one here today. So students, I hate to give you homework. This is easy homework. At some point, make sure you thank the people that support you, because without them, none of this happens. I want to thank the teachers that came. I know you have dozens of students, and you're coming out for one. So teachers, thank you. Principals, I echo the same sentiments. Hundreds of kids in your building, and you're here tonight celebrating one. So to my colleagues, teachers, staff members, thank you. The mayor couldn't be here tonight. He has a schedule that is unmatched, and he does go from place to place, so unfortunately he couldn't make it. I know he's going to be upset when he sees everybody talking, and he wasn't one of them, because I know he really likes to talk to everybody at this event, and he does really well with crowds. So on behalf of the mayor, I just want to welcome everybody. I'd like to acknowledge some of our dignitaries. We have Mr. Velez from the Board of Ed. My Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum Instruction, Mr. Paul Pastorino. Mr. Don Green, Vice Chairman of the Woodbridge Township Human Rights Commission. Mr. Robert Farrell, a member of the Woodbridge Township Human Rights Commission. And one of the best dressed guys and a dear friend of mine, the Chairman of the Human Rights Commission, Mr. Glenn Morgan. Gotta keep him on his toes. Mr. Ali does an amazing job with this. I want to extend my gratitude and thanks to him for all the work that he does and for pushing out of his office. I'm really excited as a history teacher. It's nice to see some civics and government awards and celebrations going out. This one's important to me. I've taught many lessons on Dr. King and talked to a lot of high school students, so to have the elementary students write some amazing essays. And I really look forward to you hearing some of them. Phenomenal job. So I know you didn't come here to hear me talk, so I'm going to wrap it up. I just want to thank all of the families for coming out tonight, the staff members, and most of all the students. Congratulations.
So this contest is a collaboration between the school district, along with Mayor McCormick, along with the Human Rights Commission. Human Rights Commission has donated their time and been very gracious to actually judge our event for many years. So with that in mind, I'm going to invite up Chairman of the Human Rights Commission, Mr. Glenn Morgan. Who is, by the way, the only person that makes me look underdressed.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are we doing? All right, all right. I want to welcome all the parents, all the guests, all the teachers, and all the winners. You're all winners. The parents, I can't even thank you enough for your contribution to this event. You are shaping and molding these kids for the future and the state, country that we're living in. We know it's a very divisive country that we're dealing with right now, but I think with cooler heads and people that have a little bit more common sense, we can make some progress. And this is part of it right here. This is where it starts at home. At home. What you teach your kids, what they learned, is going to make a difference in the decisions that they make going forward. So I thank you. All the parents, I want you to stand up. All the parents. Thank you. Well deserved. As a chairman for the Human Rights Commission, I put a little display in the back there. We have our meetings just like the council does every month. So any concerns or issues you may have, you're more than welcome to come there. There is also a schedule for the times that we will have them and the dates that will follow also. So that is also on the back as well. So I welcome you, and anytime you want to come, we'll be there for you. Voice your concern, your opinions. We're an open door. So I want to thank you.
Okay, so without further ado, at this time, we are going to call up each winner, the winner from each school. And then after announcing the winner from each school, we will then reveal the district-wide winner. I'm going to ask students, when you hear your name, please come up from this side. You will receive a certificate of recognition both from the Woodbridge Township School District as well as one on behalf of the Mayor's Office. So you'll come down on this side. You'll receive the certificate of recognition from Dr. Massimino, and then you will receive the second certificate from Mr. Glenn Morgan. So first up, representing Marby Street School number 1, Jasmine Gallego. And after you receive your 2 certificates, please stop in front of the backdrop over here. Parents, you can feel free to take as many pictures as you would like, right off to the side. We want to provide ample time to recognize our students. Next up, representing Avenel Street School, number 45, Olivia Albert. Next up, representing Port Reading School number 9, Tiffany Velarde. Next up, representing Ross Street School number 11, Danny Soto. Next up, from Indiana Avenue School number 18, Kahan Doshi. Next up, from Menlo Park Terrace School number 19, Marley Jean Baptiste. Representing Claremont Avenue School number 20, Kalia Affleck. Representing Oak Ridge Heights, number 21, Theodore Kolev. Representing Lindcrest School, number 22, Janie Kathari. Representing Woodbine Avenue School, number 23, Crystal Tazik. Unfortunately, Crystal was unable to make the event today, but we definitely want to recognize her as well. Representing Lafayette Estate School, number 25, Brooke Mitchell. Representing Robert Masenic, School number 26, Samantha Hurley. Next up, from Pennsylvania Avenue School number 27, Alexandra Jankowski. Next up, representing Matthew Jago School number 28, Adalia Klossbuscher. last but certainly not least, from Oak Tree Road School number 29, Harshil Bagul. Please, one more round of applause for all of our student athletes. So now is the time where we actually get to announce our district-wide winner. And I don't envy our students because the student doesn't know who they are. They haven't necessarily had a chance to practice their speech. They don't know that they're about to be called on. But this is their moment to shine. This is their moment for us to all hear their amazing words. I am so happy that I'm not the one that has to judge these essays. But we do anonymize them, we take the names off, we take the schools off, because we truly want to make sure that we are honoring the work of the very best.
Fully redacted.
So without further ado, please put your hands together for our district-wide winner of the 24-25 MLK Essay Writing Contest from Oak Tree Road School, Harshil Bagul. Harshil, come on down.
Now, I just have to say this, that when you look at this room and you look at the diversity in the room, it's just, I can't, sometimes I lose words, but that's what it's all about, okay? We gotta keep this going, okay? Do our part here in the community so it can spread. I've had other human rights commissions that have come to me from Edison, Princeton, other areas. They're trying to get this together themselves and know how to go about trying to bring people together. So I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Did you know that Dr. Martin Luther King skipped both 9th and 11th grades? He was born in Atlanta, Georgia on January 15, 1927. As a civil rights activist, Dr. King played a crucial role in important events like the Montgomery bus boycott and the March on Washington. His mission was to eliminate segregation, discrimination, and racism. Despite the progress he made, issues of discrimination still exist today. Many people continue to fight for the equal rights, inspiring others to use kindness and unity. Dr. King's legacy remains a powerful symbol of hope and change. On August 28, 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. led the historic March on Washington, where over 250,000 people gathered to protest against racism. Racism is the unfair treatment of individuals based on their skin color. During this event, Dr. King delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. In this powerful speech, he expressed his desire for a future free of segregation and discrimination. King wished for a world where there was equality and reality, urging people to come together as one. He foresaw black and white individuals joining hands in peace. His commitment to civil rights was unstoppable, and he inspired countless others to take up the cause. The King believed that justice and equal rights were fundamental for everyone. If he were alive today, he would undoubtedly continue to fight for equality. He would stand alongside modern activists like Malala Yousafzai and Brittany Packnett Cunningham, advocating for the rights of all people. King's legacy reminds us that the struggle for justice is ongoing. Together, we must carry his vision forward for a more equally accepting world without segregation. Although segregation today has ended, discrimination continues in various forms. The fight against discrimination continues with the importance of individuals from different backgrounds, be it black or white, Hindu or Muslim, Jewish or Christian. Even when faced with resistance, Dr. King remained determined to persuade others to abandon their prejudices. Small gestures can significantly contribute to appreciating diversity in our communities. Simple actions like holding the door open for someone can give kindness and respect. Additionally, a friendly wave can brighten someone's day, particularly if they're feeling down. Every effort, no matter how small, counts in the struggle against discrimination. It is crucial to lift each other and create an inclusive environment. Together, we can work towards a more accepting place and diverse society. Many people inspire me as a person, but there is one that stands out, Cesar Chavez. The reason he inspires me is because his work is similar to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s efforts in the civil rights movement. Chavez recognized that many farmers were not receiving fair treatment and wages. Instead of ignoring their rights like many others, he chose to take a stand. He organized strikes and protests to demand better conditions for farm workers. Notably, he went on a hunger strike for 36 days to bring attention to their struggles. His dedication and commitment to society resounded deeply within me. Chavez also emphasized the importance of nonviolent resistance and showing that peaceful protest can be powerful. His legacy continues to inspire activists around the world today. I admire how he brought people together for a common cause, giving a sense of unity and purpose. In a world where many are quick to look away from injustice, Chavez's courage serves as a reminder to stand up and fight for what is right. Dr. Martin Luther King has made a huge impact on the world by ending segregation through ending the separation of black and white people. With Rosa Parks on his side, King was making progress to the end of discrimination. His mission was so close to completion, if it was not for the fact that he died so young. He led the March on Washington, Montgomery bus boycott, and the Birmingham campaign. Dr. King did many things and worked hard to bring us to a peaceful time. When thinking about many people who inspire me as a person, they all followed Dr. King's footsteps.
Let's give him a big round of applause. That was no practice. That was cold. Amazing job, Marcelo. Amazing job.